Well, hello, Virgo, and welcome to your forecast. This is a general reading, love, money, career, for the period beginning the 15th of March. Because it is a general reading, it may not resonate with all of you. So you might want to look at the forecast for your moon sign or your rising sign as well. If it does resonate with you, if you want me to resonate with your energy, or if you want to claim the reading, throw a comment below. Thank you again for liking and subscribing so YouTube can find my new channel. Really appreciate that. Oh, thanks, Spirit. Okay, so if this is your first time, this is an energy-driven reading. I have an army of spirits in my space, in my camp. Okay? My entourage infuses their energy into the cards. So if this is a spirit-driven reading, I'm channeling messages. And by the way, there's probably some homework. So be prepared. I'm also, interestingly enough, on occasion I'll get some of your past masters, your past loved ones, and the past masters, your guides, into these videos. They laugh, they cry, they sing, they do whatever they can to get my attention. One of them even turned my television on. That was really weird. Anyway, they just want you to know that when we end our existence here in the physical body, doesn't mean that our existence has ended, period. Okay, we are and we always shall be. All right, so spirits for the period beginning the 15th of March. What do we have for our Virgos, huh? Let's see. What do we got? All right, so starting off the period, I see the Tower card here in the first position. Okay. Ooh, followed by the Fool. Interesting. Followed by the Star. Lots of major arcanas here. Big, big, big energy. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Rods. Okay. We have the Two of Cups. I'm sure I'll pull some more. Let me put them to the side here. All right, so the Tower. Big, scary Tower. People don't like the Tower because they don't like change. And the Tower is all about change, you know. The walls of Jericho start tumbling down. Sudden change is what the Tower represents. So at the beginning of the period, or just before, in the recent past, we've had some kind of sudden change. You've left the place that you're living in. Okay. Or you thought you were locked into a new home and the deal fell through. Secrets coming to light in relationships, in love relationships and family relationships. Big bad secret shakes things up. You might actually have had an intense attraction for somebody. It might have been physical or karmic, spiritual, unrequited. Okay. Restructuring a business, some layoffs. I mean, big change. Change that's on a major life scale. All right. And immediately the homework. Part of the homework, because we see this right down here, which is two queens is usually some kind of rivalry. But the beginning part of this, the homework for you is to go with the flow. The only thing constant in life is change. You may not like the change, but when you're not going in the direction of our life purpose, the universe will drag you there kicking and screaming. So maybe not a good idea to buck the system. The universal, will present itself and present doors for you to go through as you go back on the path. And nobody wants a path that's a big zigzag back and forth. We want that straight line if we can do that. All right, so the Fool. The Fool is about the new journey, the new chapter in your life opening up. So take time to take that leap of faith. It's going to open doors. Feeling young again at home. Having the energy to, maybe if you're purchasing a new home, to do those home renovation projects, to decorate, to really make it a sanctuary for you. Okay? It's about opening the door to new relationships, going with the flow in those relationships, love relationships, but really all the relationships in your life. Looking, if you're in an existing relationship, a love relationship, it's looking at the relationship with a new perspective. Okay? This is about opportunities coming, a new opportunity for jobs for those of you who are looking for work. This is about new jobs, new career, new enterprise. So Spirit wants you to really prioritize your workload so that you can easily navigate this new opportunity. Okay? And then another major arcana, you've got the Star. And the Star is about having the guidance, being guided, and getting the inspiration. So you might feel inspired to create more beauty in your home improvement projects, style projects, craft projects, DIYs. Okay? This talks about your soulmate. You are destined to have a soulmate. You're going to have that soulmate connection. If you have it with your current lover, then embrace it, appreciate it, and look at it from a different angle. If you haven't had that in and you want to call your soulmate in, again, call your soulmate in 3 easy steps. Number 1, write a list. Make everything a positive. Number 2, prioritize it, print it out, fold it up, put it away. Why? Because the universe got your order. Number 3, work on you. Again, I don't care if it's Louis Vuitton, darling. It's still baggage. And it's time to work on yourself and release all the negativity. Remove the baggage from your life. Revisit mentally and emotionally those past relationships. See what worked, see what didn't work, so that you can take that to the next level and move forward. Okay? All right. So, as far as career, the Star brings money, luck. Let me say that again. Money, luck. Work begins to pay off. You're considered, you can reconsider your long-term goals and see how they fit in to your big overall plan. Do we need to revise them? You should always look at your goals every quarter to make sure they align to how you want your life to unfold. Time to do that. Now, we have these 2 queens, and typically queens, this particular queen, you got the Queen of Pentacles, and you've got the Queen of Rods, okay? The Queen of Rods is about entrepreneurship. It's about leadership in business. So we definitely see that whole gig economy. We see you moving into that and taking that leadership role, And the Queen of Pentacles is about practical support and wisdom, finding the inner wisdom, getting the practical support, good financial management. Now, typically 2 queens, there's some kind of rivalry. You might be dealing with somebody, because I see the partnership card here. You might be dealing with somebody who's overbearing, who's kind of pushing you in one direction when your heart tells you need to move into another direction. So it's about figuring out who you should be partnering with. Okay, but you have the opportunities that are presenting themselves. Pick your partner wisely. Maybe it's a time to reevaluate who you're putting your trust in with your money, with this financial entrepreneurial endeavor. Okay, but your partnerships really are looking good as far as finding the peace. You're finding the peace. You're finding the harmony in partnerships. Some of you are getting married. Some of you are getting into a new relationship. There's that soulmate connection. So new relationships are in the forefront here, if that makes sense. All right. What else do we have? We have the Wheel of Fortune. That's about money, luck. It's about changing. We have the change here in the way where we live, but it's for the better. Revisiting old loves, to reconcile mentally. Not that you have to physically revisit the old person, because maybe they were nasty. Maybe they were unkind. Okay? and maybe the relationship was no good for you. But when we revisit them emotionally and mentally, we can release some of that baggage, some of that Louis Vuitton, okay? This is about improvements in money. Money, money, money. Hello. Wake up and smell the money. Money's coming in for you guys. I see money coming in. If you're in the U.S., maybe it's that stimulus check. Maybe you've got a couple of kids and money is flowing towards you for that. But money is definitely coming in. Great change, new opportunity, resolution, soulmate, money. Last one. Okay. This is about new offers, positive change. Good news on the love front. Progress. Doors are opening for you, kids. All right. Let's see what we have for the two that popped out. We have from the Ascended Master deck. We have Apollo. Focus on your strength. When change happens, we can either curl up and feel sorry for ourselves and lick our wounds, or we can embrace it. Brush ourselves off and walk through that door. I'm always reminded of, Spirit is going, tell them that story. I'm always reminded when it talks about change, when it was over a decade ago, and I put all my stuff into storage, and I just walked into, with no safety net, where am I doing next? And I went on, I found out it was a spiritual journey, but I didn't really know that at the time. And the first place I stayed, the first night after I did that, the next morning I saw a chalkboard with a saying on it, and it was Patrick Overton. And I will paraphrase because I don't know it exactly, but it was, as you walk to the edge where there's no more light, take the first step into the darkness with the courage, knowing that one of two things will happen. You'll either hit solid ground or you'll be taught how to fly. Of course, I cried when I saw that. It was like 6 a.m, nobody was around. But it was like the message I needed to hear at that moment. Okay? When we focus on change, and we have change in our life, okay, it's rarely without any kind of uncomfortableness, because we're really pushing the limits, pushing outside the boundary. But don't be afraid to live. Don't be afraid of change. If we cannot embrace change, we will not really be living our full life. So focus on your strengths and embrace the change to the new beginning that's in front of you. King Solomon is saying, set your priorities, or know what your priorities are. This is especially true for that new entrepreneurial, new career, new love interest opportunities that are in front of you. You've got some really good stuff going on here, guys. All right, that's all I've got. Thanks again for liking and subscribing, Virgo, and we'll see you next time.